My beautiful stars, reading time. Prepare to be shocked. I'm seeing my little face in my mind. Feel this, collective. You've got something about to turn up on your doorstep that you do not see coming. Maybe even literally on your doorstep, because again, I'm seeing a face like, what the is going on? So that wouldn't surprise me for this collective. But let's confirm quickly. Okay, unexpected and literally turning up at your door. This collective, whatever this situation is, do not make this fit. This for you, you have shut the door, probably cemented the door. This is a waste of time. This is over, okay? It's not something you're expecting. This has created so many challenges. It's made you have to go within, work on inner healing. I'm literally seeing that, and I'm not saying this person's a narcissist, but I'm seeing that card. I feel this person has, the way they've presented here, very self-involved, very self-unaware, a lot of selfish behavior. But you've got the spy here, so whatever this situation is, they've been doing more research on you, that's for sure. Hold on, one more for this spy. Caution, don't okay. I was feeling more confession, I'm going to be real, but this person, their mind would be like, they're trying to find out so much information, they're overworking themselves right now. Especially because now I'm seeing that sunglasses, and that sunglasses card is stalker energy. And if you do not, I'm hearing this, if you think this person doesn't know where you live, wouldn't surprise me for this collective if you're a little bit incorrect with that. But they want to compromise, forgive, work it out. Hold on. We're getting detail here. I want to see this spy for the main collective. Who is this spy? How are they feeling? Oh, Lovers, but I'm going to read it both ways. So, okay, there's been a lot of discord, a lot of trust issues, a lot of imbalance here. Again, like I was saying, I was seeing my card. Within a few days, truth, this person's wanting a fresh start. So act now, fresh start, it's time. 10 of Cups, holy moly. So this person, whoa, okay. So for them to be seeing you, collective, Lovers, 10 of Cups, but clearly because of the disharmony and the trust issues, the discord, it's created a disconnect here, but they're still viewing you as a 10 of Cups. This deck specifically specifies divine love, but 10 of Cups, I always say that's like wishes coming true. That's White House, white picket fence, family, like the lot, right? So Lovers, 10 of Cups, this person's got some strong feelings towards you, collective. And that, I was talking to myself. I don't know what's happened, because I record on Snapchat and it normally goes all the way through, but it's stopping at a certain point now and I don't even notice it. Okay, let me just quickly go over. I'm going to have to pay attention, like to the bar. So we've got 10 of Cups, Lovers, and a cosmic trigger acting in a few days. And I was just saying, this person, there is some deep emotion here, okay? They're being cosmically activated. Clearly, the reason they're spying, doing more research, is because of the disharmony. So maybe they're trying to really work out where you are in life. But for their feelings to be that for you, that's some strong feelings, okay? That's not someone just looking at you as, whatever. That's some deep emotion here. I want one more. Hierophant, what is going on? Okay, they could want marriage. They could want they could want they could really, really want this with you, this collective. Hierophant, he is top of the pack for me. Like, he's up there, this one. I see him higher than the Emperor. Okay, so there's something here. Maybe they want to right their wrongs with you as well. There's something about them really reflecting maybe on their values, and something about their faith and their belief really being activated towards this dynamic, right? These are some nice cards. But he is about commitment. He's about marriage, and he's a spiritual master. So this person, they're not just 3D. This person would be universally connected in some form of way. Like, he's my ritualist. He is pure magic. So this person, I guess they could be seeing you as this, but I feel this is the energy they're embodying. I want one more. That's a bloody clean sweep right there. Why would they be spying? Like, he's got some strength. 6 of Cups. So they're seeing you as a soul connection. They are going through nostalgia right now. They're going over shared moments. You could know this person from a long time ago, even maybe childhood. You bring out a side of them that is very tender. This is reminding me, whatever you guys had in the past, like, this is okay. I was seeing my narcissist card. Maybe that's this collective. This is why you're going to be so shocked. I don't think you know that this person would have this depth of feeling for you, this collective. 6 of Cups, Hierophant, Lovers, 10 of Cups, and a cosmic trigger behind them. This could really be something very universally destined for this collective. This could truly be a divine connection here. They are seeing you as part of their soul, right? And maybe that's why they're spying. They're truly fretting here. Maybe they're really under the impression that this may be their only chance with you. I'm going to really break this person down, but their emotion behind this communication and why they're spying, that's not bad. That's not sneakiness. There's nothing here about... You don't have a silly Page of Cups. Like, that is some strong stuff, okay? You know me, my angels. I'm very free to tell you if an energy feels off. I was feeling it was a bit off before I saw that. So this collective, again, that's probably why you're going to be so shocked. Waste of time. If you've never seen any of that out of this person, I think it's going to be very hard for you to trust in what's about to come to you. Maybe that's why this is finding you. Very painful breakup you had here. You got, oh my gosh. So turning up at your doorstep, they'll be back. Expect to hear from them with commitment. Things are about to get serious. Look at how that 10 of Cups, Hierophant, Lovers. It would not surprise me if this person genuinely brings this up with you. Like, genuinely wanting to spend their life with you, rest of their life with you. I've been on TikTok for, close to 4 years now. Not even a handful of readings. I have felt someone that is going to turn up in this kind of energy. I feel that for this collective. It would not surprise me that this is part of this conversation. I will confirm everything. I feel this person, there's something here, I'm hearing time. I feel this person, it's like they want to make up for lost time, or It's kind of that when you know, you know. You would have memories of this person, even though I was saying you have not seen that energy. Your initial time together, like if this person's really thinking this kind of avenue, you would have memories. There'd be a hopeless romantic, like you would have memories of it, right? Like it's in their character to maybe do something that extreme here. Again, leading message, this collective, you're about to be like, what the is going on? Okay, challenges. Maybe that's them. Maybe it's very challenging. Like that is some intensity, right? To just sit back and watch someone you feel that way for, this person would be a mess. There's a reason the cosmos are triggering them to come forward. This breakup. So the breakup was very challenging. I have a feeling this is them. With what those cards, it could be you, but again, this right collective, at the moment as you're watching this, I have to reconfirm, you were like, this person's a joke. They're a waste of time. I don't think you've seen the pain this person's gone through. I have a feeling that's more them. Not saying you didn't go through pain, but I feel, again, for someone to be viewing you in that lens and just spying, that would be eating away at their soul. All right, communicate, caution, spy. What's going on here? Okay, don't make this fit. There's a detail here about pregnancy, but I will say, I think it is more expectation. This person would be shitting bricks. So them spying, getting more information, getting that much information, they're overworking themselves right now. So they have some form of expectation here, but there could be a detail about pregnancy. I am hearing both, but maybe this person's really kind of expecting the worst. I want one more for that. Date night. I'm prepared to be wined and dined. This person, my angels. Communicate, prepare to be wined and dined. Commitment, things are about to get serious. They'll be back, expect to hear. Thank God we didn't get the confession card. Thank God. Because that's nice. That's not, I always say confession's different to communicate. Like this person's genuinely wanting forgiveness. They're wanting to work this situation out. They're wanting to compromise. I actually feel this person, I'm feeling really good energy. But let's keep going. This is very nice. All right, first, before we really keep going, I just want to confirm what's around your heart space. Let's see if there's some messy, let's just see what's going on here. All right. Then I want to confirm how this collective, you're seeing this situation, and then we are going to get into their feelings, how they see you as a person. We'll see what comes out with this. We might have to see the universal contract. Anyway, grab a snack. Okay. What is around? Sorry, I have to keep an eye on that timer. Okay. What's actually going on around this dynamic energetically? What is going on? We're definitely about to find something out. It's good you got this one. Oh, God. So there has been pain. There was a reason I was seeing that narcissist card. Again, confirming they're not a narcissist, but there was betrayal here. So stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. You've had the hammer energy with this person. So there's been repetitive cycles. There's been sabotage, self-destruction. This is probably why this collective, you've shut the door here. And this is probably why they've got so much caution. But for you to get this card, this is about, yes, you're finding something out, but to be lighthearted, adapt, change, heal through it, right? It's a very calm kind of energy. Like you didn't get the sword and truth, stand in your power, protect yourself. Like this is a, and like I said before, this collective, you're about to be shocked. I think you're not going to trust this person's intention. I think that's why this is finding you, because this is still lingering around your heart space. So unless they're really in reflection over it, one, if not both of you are still like this stabbed in the back. That's a painful one. You could be seeing a lot of dragonflies right now too. The mask. Well, they are wearing a mask because they're spying. That's not good. So it's still here. Let's get one more for that. They're healing. Okay, good. You don't see this though. So they haven't been showing their true feelings. They've been very cold towards you, clearly. Maybe they gaslighted a little bit here, especially with this stabbed in the back, but they're healing. They're healing their heart space. It's odd because normally if I would see an energy like this, I'd be telling you guys to run, right? But I always say everyone can change if they want to change. And just this person's true feelings and the universe's giving them the cosmic trigger to act, and this being here through this, like I said, I don't have a bad feeling for this collective. I will get very detailed, but they have been healing this mask energy. There's been a lot of triggers. There could be some karmic attachments. Hold on, let's get one more for that. It's evolving. So all the triggers are evolving. Relationship evolving to the next phase. Healing the inner child. Growth. So it's been a very triggering dynamic. I'm seeing my mirror card with that. I think you guys found each other as broken mirrors. There's been a lot of turmoil. There's been maybe a build-up of resentment on both sides here. But this letting go, loving you, that's where I feel this collective's at. I feel, again, that first card, that door energy. And I always say, it's when you let go, when things start to change. So again, don't make that fear. This collective, you've definitely let go of this. All right, let's confirm. Stabbed in the back. Oh, too many. That was too many clock. So it has been passion. It has been a long time for this collective. That's good. You got the sailing boat, receiving what you need, progression arriving through this betrayal. Not that I always said it's terrible to go through, but this message is finding this collective for a reason. Moving on from the pain. That's what I think that's them. Hovering. Look at them over you, spying. Interested in conversing more. What way do I approach? Like, I feel this person wanting to marry you. Confirmation. Watch from the beginning. This person, they ain't just wanting, they are looking at you life partner energy, this person. Even though you guys went through a breakup, I don't think this person, I'm hearing this for a reason, I don't think they've dated since you. I think they closed their heart off. They could have had some situationships, but I don't think this person's committed to anyone since you. Like, I feel this broke this person, and this collective, you don't know it. I don't think you've seen it. I think a seed that you were just their person, right person, wrong time. I genuinely, they came out as the Hierophant. I genuinely believe you have always been not even the one that got away. I feel there's always been a part of this person subconsciously that really believed you guys would find your way back to one another. Don't make it fit. I'm hearing that so clearly. I feel this person, yeah, they could have done some stupid things, but I don't think it's that no one compares. Again, this person's not just wanting to talk. They're wanting to, like, sort it out, long-term wise. Okay. Dragonfly. That's too many. You got it. And it's in the middle. That's why you need to be lighthearted. This is a good 20. I can feel it. I can feel it. Right in the middle, right? Watch from the beginning. And if you're not divine, don't watch. In the middle, this dragonfly, because it's a 20 dynamic. I've had so many of you feminines moving on. This is really good. This is why you need to be lighthearted. I genuinely feel change in this person, my angels. I genuinely feel change. I will confirm, again, terrible behavior shouldn't be excused. And it's not just about, but I like just excusing what's been done. I'm not saying that, but for the universe to say be lighthearted here, this is probably something you've wished for a very long time, this collective. And again, like I said, prepare to be shocked. It really is that 10 of Cups kind of fairy tale ending here. This is very rare situation. I always say true divines, you're 1% of the population. So oversaturated. This, I genuinely believe you guys are a true divine dynamic here. This is nice. So they're going over everything. So they probably feel a little bit embarrassed, a bit of shame, guilt. And they're replaying events over and over in their mind, especially about their mask behavior. I genuinely think this person wants to give you the world. Oh, this is very rare. We pick up an energy this beautiful. And the clock again. So it's taken time. Triggers take time. I always say average separation for true divines, 3.5, 4 years. Some of you are in separation 10, 20 years. It takes time. Healing takes time. You cannot heal triggers without walking through the fire, normally a gazillion times. So it's part of the process. And I always say this is why twinnies come off so karmic. You're worse than karmics, I have to say, because you just amplify each other's triggers to the utmost. And this is why 9 times out of 10, you guys, part of your process, part of one of your phases is questioning, is it just karmic? Is it because of how triggering it bloody is, right? So it's taken time, but you've got the butterfly over this. It needed time. It took a lot of time, but now the healing and the progression is arriving. Wow. This collective, you could be at your finish line here. This is smelling reconciliation. Okay, you got the Twinny and Dragonfly, so I have to get the universe's outlook next. Then I quickly want to get you guys next, because you clearly need some form of advice. I think you're one of my feminine collectives, just, you would be so over it right now. And then we will really break this person. Win victory! Truth! Maybe your business is booming a little bit right now as well. Okay. Universe's perspective. This is nice. Oh, unpredictable. You're about to be shocked. That is a huge detail. It's huge. Because if you're watching this, expecting this, you're not frustrated, you haven't shut the door, you haven't let go, of course you'd still be watching for some reason. It's more the guiding message, right? But if you are craving and you've been manifesting and words trying to call them in with subliminals, it ain't your reading. This is for a collective. This is about to approach unpredictably and very fierce. Okay, so this person's about to put a lot of determination in here. But this is a card of being assertive as well, right? So again, just because this person's about to sweep you off your feet doesn't mean, and I say it to you guys all the time, you ain't a doormat. Number 20th of this month could be important. And the initial A. Has that stopped? Oh no. Gosh, that's going to take some getting used to, the way this records. And this, everything I say is for a reason. This will take some getting used to as well. It's getting to know each other again. Oh my God, you got the start of a season. Literally. Holy moly, beginnings ignite, new experiences, standing in your power, both of you, start of a season. This really could be your cycle. This Hierophant again! Oh my God. So, I think you're going to be blown away by how this person approaches you. Hierophant again. And that's the universe really confirming they are in that energy, right? Watch from the beginning. They're going to come in very strong. They are true leader. I don't know if that's something that really captivated you at this, like the confidence of this. I'm hearing it. So I don't know if that's what really drew you in with this person, how they just like conquered you, right? I feel there's this confidence you're going to see in this person that's just going to kind of make you melt a little bit here. But again, this card of the perseverance, they're going to definitely, there's a determination behind them. This is reminding me of lock-in energy. And do you know what? This says they've been transforming for over a year. You have not seen that. This collective, the time has come. You got the time has come card. Yes, the time has come. Culmination of all your efforts, completion, abundance, fulfillment, fruits of your labor, because you're focusing on your own needs and moving on. Another confirmation from up above about the energy the right collective's in. That's why you're getting harvest season here. One more for your top row. Or do I want two more for your top row? The ending. And that's what I think you're sitting in right now, this collective. Over and done here. There could have been just a detail. I find a lot of you divines, you go through passings, fur babies, family members, close friends through your separation, but there could have just been a recent passing as well. I'm hearing that specifically. But the key, you could have just found a key. I always say if you're finding keys, the universe is about to open one powerful door for you, that's for sure. But there's solutions coming to this ending. I think the hardest thing for this collective is you having trust in what's coming next. But again, it doesn't need to be fixed overnight. This person's activating perseverance. It might take you some time to trust in the solutions that are being provided, but clarity, insight over this ending, very important details finally being unlocked, breaking free from this ending. You could be seeing a lot of 333 right now. Your ancestors would be heavily watching you. You've got this person heavily watching you. 8th of the 9th, 9th of the 8th, another important date or memory. Can you hear that crow outside just having its little morning sing? Unpredictable. And you've got the world, start of the new cycle, and the time has come. this unpredictable fierceness. We lost that part. So underneath this inspired action, I was saying the universe is probably giving you intuition and trying to give you signs about this situation, right? I always say signs are for you, always, but it's like right now they're actually giving you signs for you, but this situation, and you're probably not even noticing it because, again, it's that moved on energy, right? Then the magnetic desire came out underneath the inspired action they're activating in you. So it's like they're trying to activate longing, desire, gravitational pull, field of influence through that magnetizing energy. But this collective, you're fed up. So it's probably turning into frustration where they're trying to soften that dragonfly energy in you right now. Watch from the beginning. But because you've probably felt this for so long, and it's just this row's making me smile inside a little bit, because it's like, because you got to remember they're giving them a cosmic trigger right now, right, to act within the next few days. You guys, I think the cosmic trigger they're giving you, you're like, ugh. That's what I'm feeling. Don't make it fit. Hierophant. Oh my God. You guys could be destined for a bubblesy, magical bubblesy, because that's what they're thinking about. Family, pregnant, they're like, watch from part 1. But lady beetles, sign, Hierophant, underneath them, a vibrant, abundant life. Comfort, wishes coming true, birth of a daughter. You guys really could be destined for that, this collective. This is coming from up above. 323, you could be watching this at 323. I want one more. Sun, my yes card over the top of it. This is yes, but just talking to my phone again. But the yes card came out, right? I was saying you guys could be destined for a baby, and the yes card came out. The Sun, I said that tapping into their self-realization, direct route to you guys, breaking free from their pride and ego. Oh, don't lead with that. You might be... and Mother Gaia! So this is you right now as they're activating their Hierophant, your inner identity, grounding in your purpose. So your purpose, whatever you're doing, remember victory was there. There's something here you're really grounding and shifting in your purpose, experiencing duality. So remember duality, balance with everything. It's not all love and light. Balancing your own yin and yang within. Fertility. Wow, balance. But there is going to be, you might feel you're really detached. You guys, I find true divine's ultimate chemistry, but I think it's going to come through quite passion, chemistry, excitement. This says hot, explosiveness, but you do have Mother Gaia over this, so just don't lead with lust, or you might be shocked how quickly that comes back for you. Oh my God, you got the Star with this miracle card. Stop it. So wishes are going to be granted through these solutions. The leap of faith is on its way. Prosperity, a change. You've got a birth of a daughter and a birth of a son. You could even have twinnies, like a girl and a boy, especially if you've dreamt of... I always say when a spirit baby attaches to you, you have dreams. And I'm literally seeing a blonde baby and a brunette baby. If you've had an actual specific dream of that, that's coming through very clearly. You could, this collective. But you are going to be put on a crossroads, so it's up to you. The light-hearted approach. It's going to come down to your free will. So they're trying to give you an opportunity here for your journey. But you will worry because they're telling you not to worry. They're trying to give you solution and clarity. And I felt that through this the start of this reading. It's this collective. You're going to find it really hard to trust in this because you've been standing alone for so long. They're really trying to give you a miracle. Oh, and the last card, your reconciliation. They're trying to give you a reconciliation. And I said that before, this feels like a reconciliation collective, not a lesson collective. Happy, harmony, beauty, a gift, reconciliation, openness through expression, warmth. It's going to come down to this collective, the clouds. If you can, and again, you don't need to trust in it straight away, but they are going to put effort in. It's how you deal with what comes next. This is feeling very magical. Okay, I just want to quickly see your perspective on this person and this situation. Hopefully it's not angry, and then we will really get into detail how they see you, how they feel, what their intention is, and what your outcome's going to be. I'm excited for the final tarot for you guys. Okay. How do you... Oh, I think you've moved on, that world. Okay, I feel this collective, you really feel like you've moved on from this. Since the last new moon, there was a cosmic trigger here. You changed your direction. But this is about a cosmic trigger of not to give up. But I feel this collective, that's where you're at. You're giving up. So from this last new moon, because remember, they're trying to activate that magnetic desire. You're pushing it away in anger. For the right collective, I genuinely think you've closed this out, right? But they've been trying to activate this desire so you don't give up. But I think because this collective, you feel you've been waiting for so long. Whatever happened here around last month, new moon energy, it's been intense. You think they're a manipulator. So you've seen them right now, Page of Cups in reverse. They're manipulative. They sit in their childhood trauma. It's just constant disappointments, right? So this is why clearly you've welded this out, broken the cycle. But again, you're not feeling this cosmic trigger right. Watch the whole thing. Don't give up. They're trying to give you a new cycle. And this collective, it's okay to release, but you don't need to release with anger. Like, you're threaded, right? If there's a part of you, and you wouldn't still be watching this, that this just builds resentment, right? Not saying the behavior hasn't been done, but there's coming up as a Hierophant, as a Ten of Cups, love, like, and you're seeing them as a Page of Cups in reverse. Eight of Coins in reverse. They're repetitive. They don't deliver. They're scattered. They're a mess. They don't deliver. Oh, God. You'd be feeling foolish, this collective, thinking about this person. You're standing in your confidence. I think that's you. Because remember, I had that detail and I said, I don't know if it was this person's confidence towards you that kind of made you weak. And I think if anything, you view them as a lack of confidence when it comes to you. I think now you're standing in your power with you, right? I always say out of all the queens, her rod connects her to her higher self. That's why she's full of magic. And I feel this collective, you think you're seeing this whole situation from a higher perspective, your higher self, right? I think you think, which isn't bad. It's your confidence, it's your self-worth that you're sitting in right now. You clearly haven't been treated right. Watch the whole thing. But she's my fiery queen. And I just feel when it comes to this energy, there's a frustration, because it did affect your confidence and you're starting to see who you are. She's the sexiest, most attractive, magnetizing queen of them all, right? You know who you are. And then being tied to someone that doesn't deliver, someone that just repeats the same rubbish, someone that, makes you feel like you've been manipulated and full of trauma. No Queen of Wands would put up with that. And I think as well, like I said, they used to embody these qualities of this confidence and the way they led you, and like, and you don't need to be a female, just the energy of that card, the way they led you in this. And it's like, I feel one of the most attractive things that, you know, drew you in, it's not there anymore. Like, that's what I feel you reflect on. Okay. Whoa, cosmic triggers everywhere. So 3 to 4 weeks ago, this is when you welded this. You were like, I'm out of here, right? But it was all, you got I did a reading the other day that the collective, the universe was asking you to not give up. I'm hearing that again. Could have been that collective. So where you thought, I'm done with this, I'm giving up on this, your cosmic triggers were to not give up. You're not seeing it right. I think you got burnt one too many times. It was meant to shift your veils, clearly. But I always say you can let go without being angry, right? Don't give it. This one was to get a new perspective and have patience. Your new perspective was, what have I been doing? Oh, God. Okay. Seven of Wands in reverse. You're sick of the conflict. You're sick of it. Conflict avoidance. This is a lost cause, because you're reflecting on, we can never make amends. It's just full of conflict. There's a lack of compromise. Remember, they're wanting to come in and compromise, right? So a reason you're giving up is because of the chaos here. I do think you have parts of you sometimes when that, because they're trying to activate that magnetic pull right now. I do think sometimes when it comes over, you think, can there be amends? Can we live to fight another day? But then you go into deep reflection on how many times that hammer energy you've tried and you just can't do it. So you would be looking at it as a lost cause. I don't think, remember I did that reading and I'm hearing it and I said the collective, it's like, you thought, of course I got the dud. I'm hearing me say it. You could have been that collective. It's like, it's not even that you don't believe that they're maybe your divine person, but it's like, it's not their lifetime. I got the dud. They're never gonna change. Why does that make me laugh so much? I remember I laughed so much when I heard that last time. Oh gosh, my angels. No wonder you're getting that dragonfly over you. You got to stop. Like, I love you guys. We talk about divine energy all the time. You're seeing them as self-indulgent, having addictions, that they're selfish. And remember I said at the start, I'm seeing my narcissist card. Like, oh, this reading's been blowing me away. They're overindulgent, they're excessive, they're imbalanced. Oh, God. Oh, you got the pairing! My passionate pairing. But let's be real, you've got that underneath this, they don't deliver. So maybe you think you've been silly thinking that they could conquer and they were honorable and they were a free spirit and they were destined to do big things. He's the entrepreneur, right? He can conquer the world, our King of Wands. But then you're like, no. Oh, I was talking to my phone again. You got the King of Wands and then the Queen of Wands here. And I was saying, you know, you can't, this collective, you were holding on to the potential, thinking they could conquer and honor and create this and do that, but you've seen that they don't deliver. They're just repetitive, they're scattered, right? But then I said, there's still a part of this collective. You do believe you got the pairing, right? And you'd be highly attracted to this person still. Like, you don't have the ick with them. Like, you can see their bad behavior, but it hasn't affected just the lack of, you know, I guess, lack of effort, all the arguments, the repetitiveness that's pushing you away. Like, you don't feel disgusted in them. You've come out as the kind of pairing, right, collective? You'll know exactly what I'm saying. Like, you know, when you get the ick with someone and you're repulsed, that ain't here for this collective. You've just closed this off because of the emotional baggage. And that makes sense with why that fireworks came out, and I said you could be actually very tempted here. But this, remember I said when I was saying with them how their confidence really got you in, but again, if we're looking at it how you view them, their impatience, discord, imbalance, but also what it's created for you. The imbalance, the discord took you out of your confidence, chipped away at your confidence, right? But you do still go through nostalgia, and there is a little part of you. They got Six of Cups upright. You got it in reverse. Someone returns from the past. Unless you're reflecting on your last time that made you close this out, because you're reflecting on the lack of confidence and the discord. Okay, that would make sense as well. But reading this, like, as I was reading those other cards, I really felt this collective completely fed up. There's still parts of you. Don't even try and lie to yourself. There's still parts of you that I think if they came in the right way, I think you would be quite open in that dragonfly energy. Watch from the beginning. Okay. We're really going to break this person down now. I'm actually really excited to get into them. I'm normally start to like, oh, this person I'm really looking forward to. So I'm just going to cleanse everything so we really tap into their energy. And I'll be back. All right. First, before we really break them down, I just want to see how they view you. I want to see if they understand your soul, how they view you as a person. Like, for them to want 10 of Cups, love, like, they must really... Anyway, let's see. Okay, Magician. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. Oh my God! Stop it. The only twin flame card in this deck, you got it. They do see you as their twin. They see you as their divine. You've got to remember, they've got a Hierophant lens over you. 10 of Cups, lovers. Holy moly. The twin flame reunion. Watch the whole thing. They want this divine union. They see you as their completion, that you're part of their life's purpose. With Magician here, creator of universal magic, this person would see you as such a powerful, magical being. They would have witnessed you. He really is the master manifester. This person would have memories of you saying things that you wanted to achieve and you doing it. They would see you sit in magic. Your willpower. High Priestess. What the actual F? Twin Flame, Magician, High Priestess. Oh my, you are pure magic in this person's eyes. You're mysterious, you're seductive, you're creative, you're powerful, you're determined, you're graceful. You ooze this divine feminine energy through your veins, out of your vessel. Your connection to up above you're my collective. It's like this person just thinks you're this walking angel. It's with Temperance here as well. The way you see this world would be captivating for this person. There's something here. I just keep hearing mystery. There's this mystery about you that just... It's that starfish. You're hypnotic. Look at those 3 cards for how they view you. This person would love your magical soul. Maybe for a long time they were scared of it. A healer. You're connected to the unknown realms. Empath. But she's a bit secretive. She keeps her cards close to her chest, but I think they love that. The way you solve problems, your magical self. You're an alchemist. You're a transmuter. Pure power. That's, so they do see you. They understand you. And they see themselves as as a hierophant to your high priestess. Ace of Wands. So the attraction, the passion. This is a card of engagement and fertility, but the desire for you. So it's not just your mind and the way you move, your beauty. You would be the whole package for this. But again, your creative, passionate mind. They definitely see you. Your success, your luck, your passion, the attraction, 100%. But they find inspiration from you. And remember I said, you have not seen them developing this hierophant within them. Remember for the over a year came out? You haven't seen it. They would hold you on a bit of a pedestal, this person. Look at these cards. And I ain't gonna lie, I think for a long time they were scared of your gifts and the magic you had within. But I think they love it. Now, this is powerful. Oh, but Queen of Swords, you'd be a bit cutthroat, but your logic, your intellect, but they know you know your boundaries, right? That's probably another reason they love it, especially with this high priestess. You're a truth seeker, you're intelligent, you're logical but magical, so you're not just all woo-woo. You have this logic as well, beautiful balance of the mind. You'd have a strength in words. You would be no nonsense. You'd be no nonsense. She's cutthroat, right? But then you have the divine feminine grace. But your low tolerance towards things. It makes sense though, because you've got this Ace of Wands and this Magician. You'd be a very well-directed person, right? So again, they've witnessed when you lock in, you just get it done. But maybe you do have a little bit of impatience, intolerance for people around you that aren't as well directed, and maybe this is where they compare a little bit, right? She can have a coldness to her when she's fed up, right? So again, I don't know if they've got memories of you, and again, the mystery behind you. You could be someone more, especially when it comes to confrontation. I always say we all have different argument styles, but there's three very prominent ones: the yeller, the talker, the silencer. I think you're someone, when you're pissed, you'll wear it all over your face and you'll shut down, right? And I do think they have memories of this. There's something about your boundaries this person's very aware of, right? And it makes sense with why they're going into so much detail about how to approach you. Again, watch from part 1. So you definitely have a strength in... And I always say, when she does have a bee in her bonnet, she's sitting on her throne and she's like, you can enter, but only with the truth. So you don't get blinded by flattery and words. Eight of Wands, the luck that's on your side, all the different directions. You've got the 2 cards here of luck. It's like they just progressively see your life evolve every time. Every time they see you, every time they come in with their little bloody magnifying glass, you just keep evolving. But they love it. And I think for so long they were intimidated by it. You could be on social media, but how you've got good karma, you're fast moving. So it's bloody the phone thing again. What I was saying, you got 8 of Wands. And the positive news, the things that always come through for you, every time they check in, you just constantly growing. And then I was looking at this High Priestess and Magician. I wouldn't surprise me if this person actually thought you were Richie Poo. Like, maybe in the past they thought a lot of the life you had was because of the magic you had created for yourself. But now I think they just realize you are just a cosmic being. It's like what you focus on, you create. You would have a very strong mind up here. But when they look in, they star, cosmic child. To have the 8 of Wands here, I always say that's all different directions coming at you. A lot of opportunities, right? And a lot of opportunities coming in rapidly. And this is how they're viewing you right now. So I think they're looking in as well, seeing your life taking off. Or you might not even realize it. It's like they see your life better than you see your life, is what I'm hearing for this collective. It's like they just think they're going to miss the boat here. One more. How do we not have a negative card? There has to be something. And Temperance, the tranquility, the alchemy. You are an alchemist in this person's eyes. The way you transmute, the way you moderate, the way you have balanced emotion. So again, even though you have this Queen of Swords, you've got a beautiful balance with this High Priestess. They see you with temperance running through your veins, right? You're moderate, you're patient, no wonder they want this 10 of Cups and this married. No wonder look at how they see you. And first card being the actual twin flame card. Like, this person thinks you are, and you got the 6 of Cups with them too. They see you as their soul connection. They see you as their twin. You didn't get 2 of Cups. You got the twin flame card, and that was your first card. So all of this, they literally think they would think you're angelic. It's that message card. Are you real? Are you a mirage? Wow, this is beautiful. And this collective, you're seeing them as having no confidence. No wonder. Look at how they view you. Look at the difference. No wonder they've worn a mask here the whole time. Saturn's gift, all the fruits of your labor, long-term investment. And they're seeing you as a long-term investment. But all the rewards you sit in because of your hard work, though. So, remember I said just before that it's like they think you've created magic in your life to call this in. No, they're starting to realize you're just a hard worker. This is beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's see how they are feeling right now. Then we're going to see their intention, a couple message cards, and then we are going to see, this is a reconciliation collective. This is magical. I love this reading. All right, how are they feeling right now? Have my kids. They want your babies too. That's underneath what they're spying. The 10 of Cups. They literally want... Oh, this person will probably try and impregnate you. They want to lock you in. And you got it from the universe's perspective. And I had that deviation. Maybe you've had a dream of having twins. You got birth of a son and birth of a daughter. You've got both. And that's coming from up above. And they're reflecting on pregnancy. Wanting bubblesies. And you've got have my kids. This person's going to try and get this done quickly. I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent, and I dream of the day I can experience raising a family together. Oh, God. It makes sense with their feelings right now. Again, watch from part 1. Their mistakes. They'd be hard on themselves. I wish I could right my wrongs. Remember I said in that part, for them to be viewing you like this and sitting there in silence spying on you, this would be destroying their soul. No wonder. They would be feeling sick. Especially because that 8 of Wands around you. This person thinks they're going to miss the boat. Is it true? As we said it. I heard you were oh, that would make this person feel ill. If this person thinks you're dating, I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. Oh, that would drive them crazy. Probably into anger. Oh. Actually should get those emotion cards. Their indecision. They'd be feeling like a fool. So they know they've been indecisive here. Whatever's happened for this collective over the past couple months, there is something pure, like cosmically divine. There's magic going on in your dynamic right now. It's good they're reflecting on it. That's probably where their mistake is, and how they've been focusing on money. But that they would. Look at how they see you. Of course they would be. They wouldn't feel good enough. But as they're right now in their feelings reflection, there's money that they also think about, which probably added to. You've got to remember they want to give you a 10 of Cups life, right? So of course it's going to be a focus for them. But for them to, because how this is a bit, I don't want to say alarming, but I feel this detail would hold them back a little bit here. Have my kids, they're nervous. Well, we know why. Maybe there's a discussion about family that they're nervous about too here. You make me nervous, even just thinking about you. I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. But they see you as so magical. They would know you see right through their soul. I want one more for that. This isn't good, but they're hoping it's not. Okay. Oh, this is when they reflect on their mistakes. It says it's simple, really. How do I feel? I want you and us forever. That's the truth for this collective. This person's energy is very beautiful. Is it true? Oh, it's not a good row, that one. This is a nice card, but I don't like it because especially Divine's the runner chaser dynamic. So underneath, is it true? This could be, no. It says, would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. It's them wanting to run away from everything, but the intensity of this person thinking that you've moved on. Although every other deck's been magical, and the biggest thing from the universe to you guys is be lighthearted, hear this out. So I want one more for that. They wouldn't still be in running energy, not with how they're seeing everything. Your intellect, your Queen of Swords energy. Your intellect really turns me on. You're so smart. I really enjoy our conversation. Not that this collective, we've had many conversations of recent. It's on. That is triggering them. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I'll compete for you. Maybe this is accelerating them locking in right now. Again, watch from part 1. Values, that added to the indecision, the money. Because look at how they view you. And they still reflect on it. One more. There really is that. Why would you want me? It's that card. Why me? You're wild. Whoa, that's that Ace of Wands. This person's got some sexual desires for you. So maybe sometimes they still question, is it just the desire, especially seeing you as a high priestess, that mystery, I said it, and that Ace of Wands. There's a side to you I haven't seen, and I want to see you let loose. Let's get wild. One more for that. two more. The arguments, or maybe going over, especially if you've had quite a few arguments because of their sexual approach towards you. I don't think this person could help it. And them feeling lost. I'm trying to make this work. I feel so lost. They clearly feel lost. Look at what they're going through. Oh, so it is because of money. There was some form of detachment created here because of money and values. And they're still thinking about it. They're still on their mind, but they're reflecting on it finally. There's a detail here. It's not just them working for... There's a detail about money here, but they're now starting to reflect. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity, especially of their life. Let's just get two more. Okay, they're not feeling satisfied in life, but hope they haven't given up on you guys soon. Well, we know that they're going to contact you soon. You're about to be shocked with what comes next, this collective. One more. You feel like home. So I want to come home. Okay. I do think right now, it makes sense with how they view you as a person. I do think there's still a little bit of them that reflects on the values here. There's a detail about money, which is really something that they go over, especially because they're wanting to build a home, have a family. They're thinking very long term. Again, that 10 of Cups, they're thinking long term. So of course, important details like this would be on their mind because they really want to make it work longevity, right? But I do think this person, there's some form of fear here that they're not where they need to be to kind of stand by your side. It's like they think you won't accept them, which is incorrect. I don't think this collective, that's anything to do with it. It's a fact you guys are always going through conflict and repetitive, and that not delivering the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I do think there's a part of you that does believe, because remember that King of Wands, you've always thought this person would just soar in life and conquer, and you've clearly always believed that they could do anything they put their mind to. There is a part of you that I think you do reflect on how they're stuck in life, but it's not because of the finances. It's more that you've always just thought this person could do anything that they wanted to. But you got to remember your threads. If you think about that, of course it's going to accelerate in them. So that's a big one, that one, because it's really affecting what they're feeling when it comes to you. I just want a couple of these. Okay, good. I go for these because I like to see the transformation. They are coming up as the Hierophant and they know about this journey, but just transforming enough that they're at least on that hermit's path to be able to... You guys always say it, you'll forever be the most triggering connection for each other. You amplify each other's triggers to amplify each other's greatness, but you got to get to a point where you guys can at least communicate through those triggers, right? Find solutions. So transformation being here, perfect. I'm making conscious choices to transform into my highest. Moving towards you with confidence. Ready to show you how much I truly love you. Your psychic gifts. High Priestess, Magician, so they do think about it. Your intuition, I don't think it scares them anymore. Remember I said I think it did for a long time. Your intuition scares me. How much do you really know about me? They know you see right through their soul. But I think a part of them loves it. Like, I'm going to be honest. You're picture perfect to them. This is nice. You are beautiful inside and out. I stare at your pictures all... Well, we know that. This person, I don't want to say obsessed, but they kind of are. Oh! You got 3 there. About to step outside of their comfort zone. They really are. So they're reflecting on all the good times, and it's pushing them forward with this transformation. And their avoidance, how they've been avoiding the mask, right? But they've been healing it. Watch from the beginning. Oh, they know. That's why they're shitting themselves. You're over it. From the beginning, they know you are over their games and you'll no longer accept less than you deserve. But it's accelerating their transformation. Good. So big confirmation, this collective. You got to remember, you've welded this one out. So you've put up those boundaries. They're seeing you as a Queen of Swords. You haven't done any boundaries. You haven't told them to peace out. There's a front door. This ain't your collective. Okay, so there was a lot of opinions here that they're reflecting on. Everyone was talking about our relationship, but people were just jealous of our connection. There could still be a bit of gossip here. Oh my God, you got it again! But now they love it. So underneath the psychic twin flame, all of you guys, true divines, you're all high priestess oracles, even your person. Twin flame underneath the psychic. Oh, I really like this person's energy. They know this is a once-in-a-lifetime type of love. You feel like home. You are the one. Oh, getting in a love bubble for this collective. This is nice. Oh, shit. Sorry. So whenever you put these boundaries up, this person, they might have left you on red. They might have avoided this whole situation. So whatever this picture perfect, I think they're reading back on messages that they left you on red with, this collective. Oh, communication. And that's another thing. Every deck they're about to communicate. Expect a message from me soon. I want to express how much I truly miss you. Oh, one more. Okay, mirroring. So be in charge of your emotion right now, this collective. I know this collective, you'd be warming up in this reading because I'm warming up. Actually, I think I like this person's energy 5 minutes in. You'd be warming up for sure. All right, let's get their true... This is when this can go awry. But let's get this person's true... Oh, we split it on a memory. So they're going over a memory from December 22nd, February, and we're coming in. You could be one of my twinny collectives. Christmas was a really hard time for you guys, so the cycle's coming in. December 22nd, February 6th, February 7th to March 19th. Okay, this person's true intention. Oh, the opinions. So they are the gossip card. Oh. I was foolish to believe the opinions of others. I should have trusted my heart more than what others thought about our connection. Please forgive me. Oh, I did it again. It's going to take me ages to get used to this new time length thing. But anyway, odious opinions. This person is going over listening to other opinions, and I said, all divines, this is a big obstacle, but this person, it's part of their intention, so they're really reflecting on this right now. But then you got this bloody Capricorn card, and I've got a collective here, which this collective you clearly are. I don't like this card, and I don't normally agree with the whole blurb. This one I do, especially because finances is such a big focus. He says, I was so focused on my career and goals, I took you for granted and expected you to wait. I do think this person, in a really odd way, remember I said in whatever part it was, I feel this person always believed you guys would find your way back to one another. They didn't date again. They could have had situation, but they didn't get into a relationship. You were always there, right? And I do think this person thought when they were ready, you would be there with open arms. But unfortunately, they didn't make any changes in life. If anything, they just got progressively worse. So I do think they're reflecting on this, which is, it's a sad thing to think that they could have just thought, I'll just go and do X, Y, and Z, and they'll be ready when I'm ready. Like, that's a bit foolish. But unfortunately you knew you'd be waiting forever. I'm sorry I never put you first. Number 15, number 91. Watching, well, we know that. Angel numbers synchronicity, so you are following them everywhere. Good. Number 8, I'm receiving many messages about you through numbers, symbols and images. The universe is, for both of you right now, you're both being activated in that. Show me my way back to you and you back to me. Number 8. Oh. So maybe friendship. Maybe certain friendships here, they've got some bad habits with addictions. This desanitize. So it wasn't just opinions. This person could have struggled with addictions that they're reflecting on. So they could still have addictions. The pain of this separation is tearing me apart. I feel that. I've said it a few times. This person's a mess. I don't know how to handle my feelings and emotions instead of working through the pain. Why am I seeing a bourbon bottle? I don't know if your person drinks whiskey or bourbon or something. I'm seeing that very clearly. I use and take whatever helps me feel numb. It's not good. I think they've got some bad company. Capricorn energy. It's every deck for them. They're getting the twin. Every single bloody deck they are so they've always known you were their person. They've always known, but they just weren't activated the way they should have been. Every deck, it's coming out for them. Twin flame 24. Oh my gosh. Angel numbers. Oh, this is why they feel silly. This is why they feel silly, and they've wasted so much time. Remember I said that with the wedding rings. This person feels like they've just wasted so much time. They just want to sign, seal, deliver it. So fragmentate. Oh, this one makes me sad. And all divines, you go through this, the heart trauma. I'm working on my self-worth. For a long time, I deemed myself as someone who didn't deserve love and happiness. I was always angry with my life and pushed love away because of it. That's sad. 29. Power couple! Power couple. As soon as you guys activate, truly activate, you know you're meant to do something beautiful for this world. So they're starting to realize that. Twin flame, the power couple, angel numbers. Oh, this is good. Okay. All right, let's see what's coming next. This is going to be really beautiful. Okay, so what's coming next? How you guys, just advice from the universe for you guys. Although I think this reading's kind of summed it up and what your outcome will be. All right, their next approach towards you. I think they're bringing their veil down and they're finally going to talk about things that held them back. Oh, the solid offer, but the perseverance and the loyalty and the hard work and the dedication. So this person's going to be very... Oh, they're coming in sad with regret, shame, guilt over the unresolved issues, wanting to sort it out, find compromise and forgiveness. They're going to give you something, but they're going to be patient. They're not going to push it. This is what they're going to talk about. Their obsessive thinking, their codependency to certain decisions and people in their life, unfortunately negative influences that they unfortunately were blinded to and listened to, but how hard this has been for them. They're going to take accountability for why they were wearing this mask, and I do think a part of this conversation is that why would you want me? Like, they always kind of knew it was special, but it's like they didn't have complete belief in it, right? I think for the first time in a long time, you're going to see, I always say when you guys first meet each other, you see each other's divine souls. This is why you fall in love so quickly. You see that inner core, right? And then when your separation comes, it's like they get sucked off to Mars and you're like, where did that person go? Where did that angel go? Was it ever even real? It's like you're going to see that version again, right? But the persistence and the patience, and this person's not going to chuck a tantrum if they don't get their way because they understand their faults, right? A very solid offer. But it's like this person knows they need to prove loyalty and trust through perseverance. And that's a big part of the universal messages, the perseverance that's going to be put in, right? Oh, that's not good. One more for that. Oh no, find salute, turning point from it. So the aggressive outbursts, the controlling nature, the lack of self-awareness, turning point, right? So maybe they'll really voice this as well. Again, the shame and regret for their behavior. But again, I always say, if you're self-unaware, you can't, that comes with life experience, the change of perception. So I do think they're going to want to rebuild, and I do think they're going to want to recover from what's happened and push this in the right direction. But again, just because there's accountability, it doesn't mean it's not going to be triggering. Self-awareness is the first step, but this is, remember we said you guys need to be at least healed enough to be able to deal with each other's triggers. So they're going to be self-aware, but it doesn't mean the next time they're triggered, it's not going to come out. That's not how healing works. You need to walk through the fire. But it's those moments, right, that the trigger comes up where this wants to come back up or this wants to come back up. You know how to deal with each other through communication. You have compromise. Remember we said the silencer, the talker, the yeller. Are they the talker and you're the silencer? You need compromise. If you just shut down when they're feeling like this and you just have to, no, I need my, then it's going to accelerate this, right? You need compromise in it. But it's understanding the warning signs of the trigger and being patient with one another when the trigger arrives, right? And not accelerating the trigger. So there is going to be self-awareness. It doesn't mean this person's going to be perfect. It doesn't mean you're going to be perfect. Just because they're apologizing, it doesn't mean then you hold it against them. Oh, you've done it again. You have to be patient. You need to nurture each other and trust in one another that through these triggers you can find solution and build together, right? So self-awareness is amazing, but you can't just heal by noticing it. You need to walk through it, and it's going to take time, right? And I always say, all divines, you have a healing chapter together. So a lot of accountability. It doesn't mean it's never going to happen again, right? One more. And it's the same for this collective. You're not perfect either. When you trigger, I always say it's different to just saying, oh no, I'll never do it again. Unless you're in the trigger, how can you see the transformation of the healed approach, right? It takes time. But they've got so much guilt for it. But they're ready to put in the hard work, the long-term investment. So they're ready to do it. They're ready to put the effort in. They're ready to at least face this fire with you and they're wanting to succeed here. They know it's going to take time, right? They want to ground everything. So they're not going to try and rush you. But they know the hard work, the dedication, the perseverance that's going to be needed. But this collective, you don't put yourself on a pedestal. They deserve the same kind of effort from you as well, if you're choosing to walk through this together, right? Okay, let's see. Advice for this collective. Remember this journey, and that is your advice that the universe is trying to show you. Don't give up. Remember what this all was for. Just remember the journey. That's your advice. You got the twin flame card, twin flame union. This is your person. You need to let go of control. Nothing's going to be perfect, right? Remember what this was all for you. You're at your finish line. That's kind of the only advice this collective needs. Like, let's be real. You're now falling back into the belief system. This was a karmic mess. This person's a mess. They're this, they're that. They're a manipulator. That's everything you've been trying to break free from. You're getting bound to again. It was meant to take a long time. Average separation, 3.5, 4 years, right? Average separation. Healing takes time. You're 1% of this population. You have the most magical love there is. Don't give up on it. That's your advice. Your equals. Your equals. 2 of Cups, right? No one should be put on a pedestal. Outcome strength. Infinite potential. You guys could change the world. True divines. Your lighthouses. When you guys come together. Every deck, this twin energy keeps coming out from the universe and from them. This collective, you didn't get it once, but like for your own outlook. Don't give up at your finish line. It's time to drop the wands. Let go of the resentment. Start your Ace of Wands. Okay, so there will be some form of deeper confession that comes. There's clearly some things here that really need to be spoken about. So this is why 7 of Swords in reverse with this Tower. But I think it'll help you drop the wands, right? But this shouldn't be pushed. Build together first. Trust together first. This will come. This will come. You guys, it's not going to be perfect. You're going to have hiccups. But as soon as you guys can trust in each other again... It's funny, people demand truth, but then they get truth and they can't handle the truth. So it's like this person's in a bit of a pickle. And I remember saying in that start, oh, thank God we didn't get confession. You got the communicate. There's clearly deeper things that need to be spoken about. But I'm going to say it. I'm feeling it. You both need to feel safe. Okay? Let's get one more for this. The strength, infinite potential, you'll be fine. Compassion, understanding, okay? This will build you guys. It's the ups and downs that build a connection when they're dealt with right. This is what strengthens a foundation, right? This is what builds trust. Standing by each other's side even with these things, right? Not holding truths against each other, but being there for each other. You need to go through this stuff to build, right? But this says the end game. So it is your person. Have confidence. Brave heart. And achievement. I think you guys will achieve, but as well, giving each other space, and maybe codependency might be tested a little bit here, but... Luxury life, wealth, abundance, financially safe, financially independent, both of you. Says beautiful. You guys can literally have such a strong ending here, literally coming into reconciliation, right? Through this next point, which is very rare we pick up, very rare. It's normally lessons or boundaries, or I'm not saying not to have, you both need to learn how to communicate, okay? Let's get one more. Okay, reflection, and you'll always need to reflect, but the aha moment, the epiphany, letting go of the old, right? It was never not there. It was meant to be stuck for both of your growth. So let go of the resentment. This collective. You both feel hurt by each other, not just this collective, okay? All right. I just want to get you a couple of these. These are really beautiful. Treat each other as new. Get to know each other again. So you got heart-to-heart conversation, getting to know each other, but you need to treat each other as new. This is the one. So I said, let go of the in-between. This collective, you know this in your soul. I could feel it as I was reading your tarot. I'm like, you're kidding yourself if you don't. Like, I could feel you guys. There's still a place in your heart. You're just holding on to anger and resentment. Forgiving and learning and engagement. And I feel this collective, like I said, it's only been a handful of times since I've been on here, not even, maybe 3 times, I have felt that someone would come in with a proposal, right? I genuinely, for this collective, this person's about to blow you away, okay? Forgive and forget, forgive and learn. You've got engagement here. You're about to be so shocked. Let go of the control. Just let go. Let it unfold. This was a magical reading. Very magical. All right. Oh, completion. This reminds me of a donut, but completion. Candle wax. It's kind of in the shape of a J. Trust in the universe right now. Divine timing, divine intervention, the star of love, the Venus star. Very beautiful. Okay, dice. Angel numbers, birthdays or specific dates. 6th of the 5th, 5th of the 6th, 2nd of the 10th, 10th of the 2nd. Why am I hearing 102? You'll be watching this at 102. 17th of the 2nd, 18th of the 2nd, 17, 18. You could be seeing consecutive numbers. 18. It happened again. It was 17, 17, 18, some other number, and then 3 was by itself. And I said, Jupiter energy, expansion, feminine energy, stillness. Okay, compassion, understanding, acceptance. All right, I love you guys. And have a beautiful day.